Hey guys, here's what we're working on now, part 5A and 6A. Doesn't look like you could say very much about the top and the bottom, but to be honest they're actually quite fiddly. What I used for that this time round was the £110 paper. The reason being is it sits in the drawer most of the time because it's too heavy for most jobs that I do. So I decided I would use it for the top and the bottom. Okay. I would highly recommend that when you're ready to glue part 5A into the bottom and part 6A into the top, do a dry fit. If you have a look here, this is the instructions from the PDF. Even Ray mentions glue it close to the edges, okay? Don't let it overlap the top or the bottom, otherwise you're going to have an uneven surface. Here's the bottom, okay? And another thing I would recommend is if you're scoring the lines, I would tend to score them slightly on the inside. If you make any of these pieces too big, it's going to be a real hard fit, and I know I had that problem today. So what I would do is recommend that you actually score these just a fraction on the inside of the line, and do a dry fit. If you don't do a dry fit, you're going to have a lot of problems. It is such a perfect fit there. There's the bottom, and if you have a look you can see the writing down. So the way it's set is it's actually raised up from the bottom. Do you see that? Okay, so it's actually inside with the folds or the flaps coming down, and then the top is the exact same. See that? That's down with flaps coming up. So in each case you can see the flaps. I actually had to sand the top down a little because when I was gluing it in place, there's a little bit of an overlap here and I had to sand that down. But again, do a dry fit. I found it was so tight, what I had to do was cut the corners off a little bit to make a good fit there. Really that's about it, but again it's simple to cut out. Just make sure you got nice clean folds and do a dry fit before you install these, and make sure you push them away from the edges so you're not raising the edges on the top of the bottom, otherwise you're going to have an uneven surface. Okay, thanks very much.